Good evening. I just wanted to come on here and do a quick impromptu video and just, kind of put y'all up on game of some ways that narcissists use, some things that they use, in life to try to control you in your life. So really, there are a lot of ways, but in this video, I'm just going to cover a few, and I narrowed it down to about 6 ways because I want to stick on theme. So we're going to call it the 6 F's, 6 ways. They all start with the letter F. Like I said, just stick it on theme. 6 ways that narcissists, the 6 F's that they use to try to get you to fail. So the first one, which is a big one, a lot of people are already, they're already informed about, is finances. Narcissists do use your finances to try to control you. So whether, say it's a couple and the man is mainly the main provider, the breadwinner, say the woman is like a stay-at-home wife, she's a new mom, for whatever reason, if that's her choice or just, because of circumstances, she doesn't work. So he brings home all the bread. And, when a narcissist discards you, or when they start to try, to going down that road towards discarding you, they'll control the money. So they'll either have more money than what you know and hide finances from you or keep you from working. So when they do try to discard you, they want to prove in their delusional head you're worthless. And they want to prove that by, making it to where you can't get up on your feet because, they didn't leave you with any finances to be able to provide for yourself. That, or if they're a user and they're not the provider and they're one that's like mooching and leeching off of you, you're the main provider and they're using your money, blowing it on gambling or blowing it on other partners, they're cheating on you behind your back and whatever. They use your finances. That's one way. Another, number 2, is a lot of people also are aware that they use, I just call this one fertility. They use your fertility. If it's a female narcissist, basically what we call it is trap babies. They'll trap you with a baby. That's how they use your fertility. So a female narcissist, if she wants to trap her male victim, she may, become pregnant by him, whatever means that she used. People have their ways, apparently, that they use to get pregnant by people. You see it a lot with men who are famous and women who, will conceive a child, go to whatever means that they can to conceive a child without that man's permission, just to use it as the trap baby to leech off of them for money, financial gain. For men, they do definitely trap women with children to control them. They'll trap you with a child so they can always be attached to you for the rest of your life. Even when that child turns 18, you still in life, you still may have to have communication with them, So they trap you with a child. No, that doesn't mean that you have to stay in the same household with them. You have to stay married to them, have to stay in a relationship with them. You can still pack up and leave and take your child. There is such thing as child support. But yes, they have trapped you with a child. You will have to, there are times when you may need to communicate with them while your child is alive. Say your child is an adult and your child dies. You may have to be in communication. I don't know. For whatever reason, they trapped you with a child. So that's why I said fertility. Narcissists also, the third way that I notated that they use is food. They do, it's a really weird thing that they have, but they'll use food to control you, whether withholding food from you, or say, let's use the example of a young couple. A lot of times, women may be the one that does the majority of the cooking. The man may bring home the bread and the woman may prepare the bread. Let's just say that. So how they kind of say, like, food is the way to a man's heart. Sometimes a woman might want to prepare a nice meal for her family or, to impress her man. And what a narcissist will do is tear you down with that, Oh, my ex was a better cook than you. Oh, my mom, she made hers like that. Yeah, this is good, but I've had better, ways like that. Or they may try to fat shame you, certain foods that you like. Look at your figure. You probably shouldn't be eating that, or you sure that's what you're going to eat? Oh, you like that? Oh, gross. Things like that to tear you down and make you self-conscious. Rule number 4, it's a quick video, but, rule number 4, they use friendship and family. So they'll try to get you away, draw you away from your support system, which is your friends and your family. So they'll create doubts in your head about your friends. Oh, I don't think she's a real friend to you. I don't think she really like you like that. She's just around you for this, that, or that, and try to put doubts in your head about your friends, or try to tear down your friend's character. Try to put doubts in your head about your family, and just kind of really tear the bonds of your friends and family and take you away from them and make, they try to prop themselves up as your only support system so that when they're ready to discard you, you don't have anybody else. So, they kind of knock you off your square that way. Way number 5 that I put is feelings. So they try to go for your feelings about yourself, your self-worth. They try to tear down your self-worth. Like I said, with the food, fat shaming you. They'll make you doubt your intelligence. Y'all, it's just so many ways. It's just so weird. I'm just trying to think of little stupid stuff that they do. But, we can minimize it and say stupid stuff, but it really is emotional abuse, psychological abuse. So at the end of the day, it is really a sad thing that, narcissistic people do. But they really just, with feelings, I said that they really just trying to hurt your feelings. Like, there are things that people can say or do, even as an adult, to hurt your feelings or to cut deep, whether it be about dead family members, loved ones that you've lost in death. Whether, I'm just trying to think of ways that they could possibly, I'm sorry, y'all, my nose is itching, but possibly, like, just tear you down, to get to your feelings and make you feel less than. And then the last way that I wrote that narcissists really, the last thing that they do to tear you down kind of ties in with the last one that I said with feelings, is they focus on your flaws. They really hone in on your flaws and just tell you, oh yeah, you think you all that, but what about this about you? You don't have this, or you never did this, or whatever. We all have flaws. None of us are perfect. We have little quirks and things like that, and they're really gonna hone in on those things to make you self-conscious about yourself. So I just really wanted to focus on those and just speak on it. I think with narcissistic abuse, is just something that we should always just speak on and address, because it's such a sneaky and insidious thing that people use to tear people down. And here on this page, no, we don't put up with that. We don't gatekeep, or we don't protect abusers. Like, we're going to speak on it. We don't have to, I never recommend calling them out like a narcissist. It could be dangerous, but I do recommend calling out the tactics that they use so people are aware, especially young people. So that's six ways that the 6 F's to failure that narcissists use to try to get you to fail. 6 ways that they try to control you in life. And knowledge is power. When you know better. Sorry, my phone died when I was wrapping up, but I was just saying, knowledge is power. I rather just instead of exposing them, don't even give them that attention or that spotlight. I rather just expose the tactics of covert narcissists. On this page, that's mainly what I address, is covert narcissists. Everybody can tell a jerk, a rude person. I don't use profanity personally, but what y'all call them, a-holes or whatever. Everybody can tell that type of person, which is an overt or different, a different type of narcissist. But covert narcissists are your wolves in sheep's clothing. And over here, that's what we expose. We're going to always put people up on game of the tactics that they use so we can recognize the red flags and just avoid them altogether. Peace to you all.